Hello and welcome to the Zenith edition of Duel Masochist, the only place on the world where you can see suffering in 30-minute intervals. That's a lie. This isn't even slightly that. But anyway, as always, this is the deck where we left it off. It was decent at fighting. We're hoping to make it a bit more decent. I guess we should start this thing off right. Go to the duel logs. We're all the way down to rookie again. And again, I'm surprised that we ever made it out of rookie in the first place. But, you know. We got some fighting to do in the next 13 minutes. Of hot masochisting action. We'll take going second. We are a hard going second deck. If we can take the ability to go second, we will go second. And we will go second happily. Because we don't have shit to set up. I mean, we have interdimensional prison, but you know. I think it's a lot better to have I think it's a lot better to have like Jungular Ghoul Illusionist hit in with his 2000 attack. And we have a set and hopefully a pass. Can we get a pass? Oh, we got a back row. But can we get a pass? We got two back row. Can we get a pass? Hey, let's go two back row and a pass. Or a face down. And then a pass. So just need you to special summon a monster from the main deck. They'll probably do it eventually. Alright, we're gonna do that. We're gonna set interdimensional prison. We're gonna go to battle phase. And Jungle Ghoul Illusionist is going to hit a Komodo Dragon. Fuck. Okay, that's not the best. That is far from the best. Yeah, no, that's really fucking bad. Of course it wasn't for the main deck, so I can't summon my Gizmekuta. I mean, unfortunately he's not using his second effect often, but, you know, 300 damage a turn ain't bad. Alright. Main phase 1, we're fighting a strong wind. And he immediately goes in against my Jungular Illusionist, which we are gonna immediately fucking do that. Like, I don't know what you were planning there, buddy. Hope you have a monster in that hand, because otherwise I'm hitting you directly next turn. He didn't have a monster. Oh my god, he didn't have a monster. And I got Royal Decree. Let's fucking go. Alright, we're gonna set Royal Decree. We're gonna just start going in. Go Gallum. Fuck it. Let's start hitting in. I don't want to go in on my two remaining strongest monsters, but okay. We got a defense draw. Alright. Let's go in on Jungular. Jungular Ghoul Illusionist and another defense draw. Okay. We seem to be defense drawing. Drawing defensively, as some might say. We're not in worse shape. We're not in the worst shape of our lives. We just have a royal decree that we can flip whenever we want. Which is probably going to be once they start setting more back row. Okay, okay. Question, what does that do? I mean, you can hit over Galim. Oh, you're gonna Stamping Destruction my Royal Decree, fuck. Yeah, that's fine. Deal me 500 damage. First damage of the duel. You're gonna hit into Galim or what? Yeah, hit into Galim. Discard your last pathetic card. Alright. You better be discarding that card, or you're about to lose your monster. AKA the only monster you have on field. Okay. Lose the only monster he has on field. Fair enough, I guess. You can't have 2 more defense draws. So we're just gonna go in on Nope. We're gonna threatening more. Okay. I see how it is. I see how it is. Okay. You know what? Fine by me. We're gonna... what else do you have that could chain to the threatening roar? Unless you have another threatening roar. Are you chaining a threatening roar to a threatening roar? You're going on a threatening roar chain? Threaten the entire population? Alright, we're gonna summon out a gainer. And in 15 million years, we'll be able to pass turn. Alright, there we go. End phase. So we can get rid of threatening roar. Man's build up a hell of a lot of damage he's going to be dealt in some matter of turns. Royal Decree would have fucking walled this man. What the fuck? Like, Royal Decree would have been his death sentence. I see why he got rid of it so quickly. Even if he didn't know what it was. Hey, we summoned a monster. Let's go. We're monstering out here, you know. Slow, steady progress towards absolution. I'm gonna hit into an infernal gainer, you know. Try to wipe my board of more monsters. Gonna do us a whole 300 points of damage. Guy's gotta run out of, like, monsters that or back row that can stop me from dealing damage at some point, right? Like, this cannot actually go forever. Okay. We're gonna go down with Crystal Beast Amethyst Cat. You got a response to the normal summon of Crystal Beast Amethyst Cat? I didn't think so. I swear, if that's another threatening where I'm going to pull my hair out. Go in. Show me the threatening roar. Okay. Got our first damage on the man. Unfortunately, this still counts as a direct attack, so Amethyst Cat will go down to half damage. Oh, no, wait. Oh, it's only when it uses the effect. Okay. So I get to still deal my 1,200 points of damage. And even this game up, you know. from all the damage he did throughout the entirety of the last, like, 8 minutes or so. Alright. Let's see what you got up your sleeve. We're just taking our sweet old time, you know. Got nowhere to be fast. Alright. Made to the standby phase. Only 15 more years before we make it back to our turn. He's back to square one-ing me. I've been back to square one. He's back to square one-ing my Jugular Ghoul Illusionist, my 2000 meter. Oh, 2000 meters too strong. He's just gonna... So that was the last card on his field. Okay, cool. Kind of means I can go all out on the next turn because I know this Vandal got shit. No. Why would I use it? What would I have a use for it for? Alright. We know what we're going to draw for a turn, you know. It's a shocker. Truly a mystery. We're only going to be able to deal We're only going to be able to deal 100 points of damage, but, you know, unless he draws a monster this turn, he's kind of shit out of luck. This is some caveman-ass Yu-Gi-Oh going on over here. Have you ever seen Yu-Gi-Oh so archaic then slap down a monster against another monster with higher attack, that has higher attack stats than the monster that was already on the field? Truly caveman Yu-Gi-Oh at its finest. What did you draw? You're in a top deck situation, buddy. I do not envy you. Sets a card on the back row. Okay. That might be a good sign. That might be another threat ignore, so you know. Keeps his life points clean for another turn. We're gonna go down with... We're gonna go down with our copy of Minerva, I think. You know, if we ever get to play a card. Alright, Minerva goes down. Alright. Made it through. Battle phase. Oh, he's gonna Ring of Destruction me? Damn! My Jungler. Doesn't change what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to battle phase. Gonna hit in. I'm gonna pass my turn. And hope this 1700... Or, not even 1700. 1300 life point lead is enough to carry us to victory. This is truly caveman Yu-Gi-Oh! Doing one thing a turn. Alright. If you don't get rid of Minerva... Do I have game? I have fucking game. Okay. Let's not get too hasty here. They might have something in their hand. Something literally up their sleeve. But we're gonna go to battle phase. Cosmo Goodwish. Minerva. Let's go. 13 minutes well used. It's a very solid 13 minutes. Best 13 minutes of my life. And we're up to rookie. Let's go. Only one. That's kind of lame. Alright, time to go open some packs. It was a quick shop. I forget where the packs are. One master pack, por favor. Alright. Let's see what we get out of this thing. Debris Dragon. Neat. Nice little body. Not going to be really using it as synchro material, but it could be a decent wall if we're going first. That's a Dust On. That's useless. That's useless. What's with us getting all the Pit Knights? We're gonna have like an entire army of Pit Knights by the end of this. That's not really all that good. Shulan 1000. It's ritual support. Light to the Branded is useless. So that was kind of an entire waste of pack, you know. Could have been better. And that's the end of that sentence. Ain't nothing coming after that sentence. You know. There's our legacy packs. Alright. Let's open ourselves a legacy. 2 cards. First card is shit. Second card is also shit. Wow. What useful shit. Do we even need like a 2000 attack blocker in our deck? Have we any need for a 2000 attack blocker? I mean, it could get rid of Amethyst Cat. Yes, I know, Amethyst. That technically helps. That technically does more than just be a big body. That's also that's a bigger body. It's technically also just kind of a body. I'm very confident though in whoever we would for Debris Dragon. Also, just for the fun of it. Oh, that's just our second copy of Philly. We already had a copy of Philly. We just never used it. Okay, neat. We have a second copy of Philly now. Get rid of the Goddess Bow. Okay. Save that up. Let's duel. Continue our dueling prowess. Alright, an SP Little Knight, that's not probably the best thing in the world to see. Hey, but we get to choose whether we're going first or second again. Yeah. Sorry if I'm a bit stuffy. It's... Pollen is rough, you know? Pollen is just rough. Okay. Not the worst hand. Especially for going second. No, we're not beating Dragontail. I know my abilities well enough. I'm not beating a Draco Tail. I know my limits. I know you're sad. Okay. We got a Sidra Infinity. Just keep choosing and I'm gonna keep going second. Is that Nova or is it... Was that actually Infinity? Or was that Nova? It's hard to tell sometimes. Ooh. fighting against a marshland. Yo, that's not a bad hand. I gotta fuck with that hand. Yeah, no, I gotta fuck with this hand. Like, even if I was going first, I would just sit Ryan time engine pass. We've had worse openers. Okay, back row. Two back row. Are we gonna go for three? No, we're gonna go for facing a monster. And we're gonna pitch our entire hand apparently to summon a blue eyes white dragon. Oh, it's rage with eyes of blue. Oh. Nah, we can't beat that. We cannot beat that. One of those would have been a near impossible feat to overcome, less 3 of them. Plus anything that those 3 can make. We're just gonna keep going. We're just gonna keep choosing, dang. Okay. Come on, give me a good match. Okay, seems nice even. Everybody's around the same level. Ooh, and we have fortunately the earth on our field. And we have barrel behind the door. Against a ritual deck. Is it too much to ask to find another playable fight? Like, is that too much? Am I asking for too much? I don't need to... No, I don't need to be able to choose. I need to be able to win the actual fight. Or at least put up a fight in the process. I'm kind of just giving everybody free rank ups out of bronze. Or out of rookie. Ooh, that's a good hand. Ooh, that's a good hand. That's a great hand. Oh, I love that hand. You know, barrel behind the door notwithstanding, and that... I don't know. It might come up. We might see barrel behind the door come up, you know? Or maybe we'll see nothing at all. Or we're gonna be fighting a goddamn Dark Magician deck. You know what though? We have Kashira Ogre. I'm gonna wait this out. But I swear to God. How long is this gonna go for? And this is probably where I lose the match. Why you brought it back out if you're just gonna get rid of it again. And that's where we lose. Alright, let's try this again. 10 minutes with nothing about us getting our ass kicked. Gotta love it. Hey, it's IP. Oh, hey, they're choosing. What's first? Haven't had that happen in a minute. I don't even know what's rare. I mean, it shouldn't be rare. But, you know, it has been. And we don't open terribly. Don't open greatly, but, you know, don't open terribly. I mean, there's technically these set 3 paths. We're gonna send out the Beyond. Okay, we got rivalry, which isn't too much of a major concern at this moment. Gonna head in, we're gonna pass. Rivalry is far from the greatest issue I've ever had in my life. You just tribute and offer some Zanguan and kind of just mitigate everything. Alright, draw for turn. Oh, I can't even tribute. Okay, that's kind of assholey, but you know. I can still keep hitting him with Beyond, you know, just using Jirak Galim and the like as essentially defense fodder. It's not the worst idea in the world, it's just kind of sucky. It just turns the fight into more of a slog. Okay, we're setting cards now. Alright, we're gonna set Sarama. Gonna go to battle phase. Just keep going in, buddy. You'll get there eventually. Let's just keep hitting in. Unfortunately, I'll run out of cards long before you run out of cards. But you know, you're not guaranteed to draw a monster every time either. I was hoping I could draw a worm, but you know, I can't draw a worm, so gotta just keep hitting in with the Beyond. Probably could have set like another monster, but you know, I don't feel like it. Could just start set the house. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I could just keep setting the house. Are you macrocosmoist? I'm being macrocosmoed. I'm being floodgated, but the floodgate is kind of just slowing the game down to like a bitter crawl. What's the point of this? This is just beyond beatdown. You know, that probably would have stopped other people, but you're against a masochist. Like, you ain't stopping shit. He couldn't stop shit. Oh, hey, we got another singular pack. Okay, we're gonna go open ourselves a pack. Gotta love a good old packaroonie. If I can find out where the correct place where the packs are. Alright, we're gonna open up one master pack. That is hopefully better than our last master pack. Ooh, another copy of Time Engine. We always take those. A Kuweek. I'll take a Kuweek. That does nothing. That also does nothing. That does a different kind of nothing. I mean, it's weak, but it could blank an attack, so, you know, technically useful. And I could technically use him to summon Celestial Wolf. Okay then. Let's see. Oh wait, we also have a bonus pack. A legacy pack. We're gonna retry. What the fuck? Did I lose connection because the pack broke the server? It's just insect support. Wow. That bastard was a fucking liar. Okay then. We're gonna try to go for 3 wins. I think I'm gonna end this video when I get 3 wins, you know? Get us technically out of bronze 5. We're gonna get rid of... Who's our weakest link? Probably Permulia for Kagemusha. Because technically, with this boy, this beautiful, beautiful boy that I have just managed to pull, it is technically more useful to have a level 2 tuner than anything else that they could possibly give me. This, I'm still on the fence about that guy. You're technically just a special summon, but like under very specific circumstances that'll probably never come up. So run Kuweek instead. 0 days, okay. I kind of don't need possession of the teacher. I prefer to actually have that guy. You know, on the off chance I can use him to make like Concordia or something. I mean, technically I could summon him. He's a 2600. I mean, it's not a very good use of my time, but, you know, this is far better. This is actually kind of cracked. I kind of fucking love the fact that we pulled that. Wonder if we have any other tuners. Level 3 tuners. I was hoping for like level 2 tuners because those... Okay, we have another level 2 tuner, but... We only have the one good level 6 tuner, and then Revive King Goddess over here. So... We're gonna save it there, and we're gonna try to go in for our 3rd win. Actually, we're gonna... Now I feel like that would take forever, especially in bronze. We are gonna do one more match, though, with our newfound cards. Against a guy with a Sengan. Who's going to make us choose first? Who's going to choose first or second? Probably gonna choose me going second, because everybody loves setting up a ward. Or rather, there's not going to be any response from the game server. So we're going to go back into our matching. Against a person with an Orchist. They let me choose. That's not a good sign. Why is that never a good sign when it happens? Like, in any other circumstance, that would be great, but under this very... Ooh. We have an open Kagemusha. Oh, that's dope. Alright, sets a card. Activates trade-in. That's not a good sign. That's not a good sign at all. And we're gonna surrender that. When I said a match, I meant like an actual match, not one that I would have to give up within the first 5 seconds of, you know? If you could do that for me, that would be great. They're making me choose, meaning I'm probably gonna lose again. Because, you know, that's just be how my luck is. It's like, oh yeah, you can choose to go second. Wow, that man's 2 for 2. Heard. Kagemusha really wants to hit the field. Kagemusha really wants to hit the board, you know? I don't blame him. I would want to hit the board too if I was Kagemusha. And it's a Dark Magician player. I see enough of Dark Magician in like... I see enough Dark Magician in Duel Links. I don't need to be seeing Dark Magician and Blue Eyes White Dragon everywhere here too. Like in the same vein, I don't really want to see heroes either. Oh. Maybe somebody a bit more on my level. They get to choose. My guess is they're gonna send us second. Because everybody loves setting up a ward. Alright, let's see. Oh, we got our full home night. I wouldn't have been mad with this hand. If I had gone first. Alright, sets the card face down. Okay. Gonna enter draw phase, we're gonna draw. Ooh, Dogmatica. Okay, I fuck with Dogmatica Punishment. Alright. Agent goes in, heals the apparent Dark Hex Sealed Fusion. Don't know why he's here, but you know, he's here. He's making a splash. Alright, it's the card. Alright, let's keep going in. Ooh, Ogre. Doesn't matter though, but we can go in on Ogre if he clears us out. Oh, that's kind of annoying. Gotta take a little bit stronger of a monster to get over that. Which ultimately might mean that full Helm Knight down there might actually see some usage because I need to find a monster that's stronger than this motherfucker. Well, he's gone. It probably doesn't mean anything good though. We're we're gonna Dogmatica Punishment pop you. It's not like we're using our extra deck anyway. Oh, you're gonna 700 attack boost him. So that way I can't get rid of anything. Damn. Yeah, no, that fixes it. That fixes your issue. Sets a card face down. Okay. You're gonna kill one of my monsters. 2,050. It does not feel good. Right, then you're gonna go down to 3,150. Which, again, I still kind of can't beat. I still can't beat that, but you know, I couldn't. Oh. That works. We're gonna Full Helm Knights. We're gonna Super Rush Headlong, targeting you, and select Wind. Enter battle phase. Super Rush Headlong pops. Hit him for some direct damage. Pass the turn. Alright, 2 cards face down. Love to see it. I vote we just keep getting greedy. I vote we get greedy up in here. I think it's about time we got greedy up in here. Oh, and Uta. Gonna look at the curry. And you know, I kind of want to go into that using you and you. It does a little less damage, but in the long run I feel like it's a bit safer if we have a big body on the board. Alright, go battle phase. Hit in. Right. There's a defense draw. 2,600 direct in. Pass the turn. We got game on field. He has to do something. Alright, end phase. Love to see it. End of his turn. Activate Royal Decree. Just to like lock down his back row. Oh, and the beautiful Headhuntress too. Cleanly. Oh, that feels good. Oh, that feels real good. And we get 2 cards off of that. Okay. You know, before we end the video, I have to. I have gambling addiction, sorry. Why do you think I play so many card games? Actually, you don't know I play too many card games. I play too many card games. For context. Alright. Let's go Master Pack. Alright. First card. Useless. Second card. That's not terrible. That's horrible. That's not terrible. That's really not terrible. That's Stardust. That's Battery Man. That's Raid Raptor. That's Dark Dragon specific. Yeah, we got 2 usable cards out of that. It wasn't the worst pack in the world. Bonus packs. Alright. Alright, here's our first one. That's terrible. That's Dark Scorpion. Unironically okay. That could... This is terrible. But like this is... That's like a decent stall option. I don't hate that. I do not hate that. Do we have anything in particular we want to... I feel like we can sub that bastard out. That bastard does nothing. That bastard actively hurts our chances of winning. Vaccine Max we can go in. I really do want this card to go in. I think we kick it for... I feel like Uda just sits in our hand most of the time. But there's like the very odd situation where she could come up. Kick Puffin. And then I kind of want to run you. I just want to see how you will do. Get rid of Barrel Behind the Door. Barrel Behind the Door never comes up. And I think that's going to be it for today's video. Yeah, I think that's going to be it. We had a good run today. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.